Hey everybody, welcome to my vlog. This is going to be, I was going to write this all down in sort of like, chaptered installments in a blog and call it the Oregon to Kentucky blog and working on other writing projects at this point in time. So, going to do a vlog and put this up on YouTube. Strange people can say hateful things to me. I'm totally cool with that. I'm hoping this setup works okay. My high-tech sort of camera sitting on a candle holder, sitting on a bookcase, because I'm too cheap to buy a tripod. The light I think is okay. I got a window here, I got a window there. I got, a big air conditioner behind my head. We'll try and block that out. And, oh, God, big spider. Be right back. Ugh. So, I'll try and make sure I'm talking loud enough, hopefully. I know a little condenser mic on the camera, not always the coolest thing in the world. But welcome to the first edition of the Oregon to Kentucky vlog. If I've learned anything, there'll be words that appear here, like Oregon to Kentucky. If not, we may have to resort to something else, like this. But hopefully I figured out how to add graphics and we can just cut that whole part out. Probably won't do a lot of crazy effects, like flips and wipes and fades. Probably not going to happen. Don't think I really need to do a lot of video editing. So we'll just continue on in a fairly normal fashion if we can help it, without too many, crazy frills. Unless I totally screw it up! The trip took us 4 days. We started in Cottage Grove. We went Cottage Grove to Boise. That took us forever. And then we went from Boise to Cheyenne. That was the day from hell because I hate that godforsaken prairie. Jesus, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. Big trucks, road construction, Mormons, craziness. Then we went Cheyenne to Kansas City, which was not terrible, except for the last 20 miles, which is actually in Kansas City at 9 o'clock at night with road construction. And their freeways were laid out by the biggest bunch of crackheads you have ever seen in your life. I'm in a moving truck towing a car, and I'm in lanes that are so narrow that, the big diamond-shaped signs they have that say, danger narrow lanes, and they've cut the sides off of them because it's so freaking narrow, and just like, and you can't just stay in one lane. You got to change lanes like 50 friggin' times to get there. No problem. Get to the hotel. Of course, the lady says, "You can't park that in my lot." I said, "I understand that. Where can I park it?" She said, "Side street. Make sure you lock it." That night, I actually left my battery connected so that my car alarm would stay on. Because you have to disconnect your battery, otherwise every time you hit a bump, your car alarm goes off. And then you'll be driving on I-5 with your keys out the window going, your only set of keys. Your other set is packed in the box. It says important stuff that you put on the truck first, 17 feet ago. So, yeah, you'd be driving along with people driving by you going, "Hey, dude, dude." And you'd be like, "Oh, shit." So you'll roll your window down, you'll hold your keys out the window and push the damn button to shut the car alarm off. Until you get to Hood River and you think, wonder how I stopped that. Anyway, I left my battery connected that night, came out in the morning, and U-Haul has those things painted on their back doors so it looks like it's open all the time. I was like, I remember the mural on our truck being that good. Oh, it's not, because that's my bicycle hanging out of the back of the truck. So I found the lock on the ground. I walked around, I kind of called out. It was still kind of dark. I'm like, "Hey, motherfuckers!" Yeah, and nobody was there. It's commercial street. There's no traffic on it at night. Obviously, not knowing the area. Had I parked a block away, I could have parked in the parking lot of the Ace Hardware, which is lit up like freaking daytime. They stole our green, the garbage can that we use for recycling at our house. Those of you that were at our house in Cottage Grove, that green one that we put the recycling in. They stole that, which was full of toilet paper and paper towels. I'll bet they're bragging to their friends right now. Got me this ass wipe for free from some white boy. Yeah. Racist. Damn. I don't know what color they were. I take that back. Yeah. So I'm sure that was the gang initiation, was to, steal some toilet paper. Damn. Again, don't know that it was a gang. Sorry. Too much cops. They couldn't get my bike out, which is cool. The only thing that was holding it in, helmets save bicycles. I actually set my helmet on the headstock of my bike and I pulled, you know, the strap under the handlebars and clipped it to a ratchet strap I had that was holding some other stuff in. And they were apparently yanking on the bike and they couldn't figure out how to get it out. Go helmet. Had they reached this far into the left, my Segway was right there. But it was covered in shit. You couldn't see it. So, you know, well, I'm sure what happened is there was two of them. And the one guy was rifling the truck. And the other guy went over and broke the side window on my car, which set the car alarm off, which means the dude standing in the back of the truck has my headlights flashing and the horn going off. And he's like, oh, disco, shit. And they bolted. Anyway, cop showed up, really cool, nice guy. By the time the cop showed up, I already called my insurance agent. I had my window replacement scheduled for Monday morning. No big deal. Drove in, got into Louisville that evening, drove in, dropped the car, took the trailer back to U-Haul and dropped it off, pulled the truck in the driveway. The movers showed up Saturday morning, busted that truck out in 45 minutes. I didn't even care that I had to pay them for 2 hours. Those guys were awesome. They did not bump a single doorway in this tiny little house, which, if you've seen the video tour of this little house, it's a little house, and they did not, seriously, they didn't even take the drawers out of the dresser, and there was only 2 of them, and they just picked that bad boy up, and it was impressive, let me tell you. I appreciate the guys that helped me, but seriously, you should have seen these dudes. They were awesome. Of course, I didn't pay you guys either, but, anyway, got it moved in, got the truck taken back. We've got our Kentucky driver's licenses. We're in the process of getting our vehicles registered, but Kentucky, you have to have the title signed over to the state. Even if you have a lien on your vehicle, they have to have the title. So I send this letter to those people, and they send a letter back to these people, and then they call me, and then I go back down there. We'll see how that works. We've kind of driven around the countryside. We took about a 200-mile drive last weekend around, went down through Shelbyville and Bardesville and Dansville and all the villes down there. Bardesville? No, Bardstown. Sorry, Bardstown. You know, beautiful country. My God, it's just gorgeous out here. So far, it's good. This morning, I'm looking outside, and it's getting darker. It was about 60. It only got down to about 64 last night. It's dark. The wind is coming up, and the temperature's still climbing. I don't understand how that works. You know, Oregon, it gets dark, the wind starts blowing, temperature goes, pshh, you know, unless it's the middle of summer. Here, it's weird, man. It's getting warmer. It's supposed to be like 84 degrees. It's hot, cloudy, windy thing. Kind of pre-tornado weather, I guess. We've made it. Feeling pretty good. Found found some good restaurants. Found out where we like to shop for groceries and whatnot. That's it. We're here. We have television. Yay. Internet's good. You know, we've got all of our garbage service and gas, water, sewer, electric, all that other stuff going on. And I think we're good. Other than the small flood in the kitchen, not a big deal. So, that's it. Installment number 1, complete. Now all I gotta do is come up with some cool graphics. Yeah. I'll work on that for next time. You guys have any questions, comments, you know, lewd remarks, obscene gestures, post them in the comments box down below. Otherwise, I'm out.